Major League Baseball has for the last number of years sponsored the Stand Up to Cancer initiative in cooperation with MasterCard and the folks here in D.C. really getting involved in the spirit of the night as we welcome you back to Nationals Park. And Patrick Corbin, who was perhaps on the verge of being pinch hit for, had the Nationals been able to generate anything in the bottom of the fifth, is back out there for a sixth inning of work tonight.
Matt, you mentioned the free agent process for Patrick Corbin, and Mike Rizzo told me the story about the recruiting dinner they had here in Washington, D.C. Corbin, his wife, and they had the learners and Rizzo and his wife, and they sat down and had dinner in a very exclusive restaurant. In fact, Mike Pence, the vice president, was in the restaurant. They had to go through metal detectors. And Corbin asked Mike Rizzo, "What's your plan? How do I fit in?" He says, "You fit in perfectly with Scherzer and Strasburg. Here's our plan. We're going to win here." He laid out the entire organization. He told them who was involved, what the minor league system looked like, and what their goal was. And he said, "Our goal is to win championships here in Washington for the long haul, and you're a big part of this." So Mike Rizzo did a great job of selling the Washington Nationals and convincing Patrick Corbin this was a good fit.
Notice something different about Mike Rizzo tonight, by the way?
No sweatshirt.
That loss yesterday.
Yeah, no red sweatshirt. He had it on in games 1 and 2.
8-game postseason winning streak, and Mike, being a superstitious guy, didn't change the sweatshirt until they lost. That thing had to be a little gamey by this point, too. His wife was probably thrilled able to change clothes for the first time in a week and a half. 2 balls and a strike to count to Carlos Correa. Correa, Chirinos, and Marisnick here with the Astros on top, 4-0. Well, you know, in talking about the decision Corbin made to sign here, and before the Chirinos homer was in the midst of a story, it appeared that all lines were sending him to New York. Born and raised in upstate New York, a Yankee fan. And what really made people speculate about that is that when Patrick Corbin got married in the offseason, his brother, being his best man at the wedding, showed up in a Yankee cap.
Thought it was a done deal. But Corbin had not made up his mind yet, and he was convinced to take the offer from the Nationals. You know, too, when we came into this series, everybody was looking at Cole and Verlander, saying, boy, they're going to dominate the Nationals. And in fact, the Nationals starters have outpitched the Astros starters coming into this game. The National starters are 8-2 in the postseason compared to a 4-6 Astros starting staff.
Correa hanging around on the 3-2 count. He's walked twice tonight. Personally responsible for almost 20 of Corbin's now 85 pitches on the ball game. The next 3-2. Right to the shaded infielder. Howie Kendrick had him played in exactly the right spot.
It's really interesting how often that happens now in this day and age of analytics. In the fact that Correa had only 3 at-bats before against Corbin, but he hits it right on the nose, exactly how he wanted to hit it, and Kendrick is standing right there in the right spot. Over and over and over again, we have seen that with the shifts.
Robinson Chirinos now, the guy that touched up Corbin for the 2-run homer in the 4th.
A high changeup, and it stays up and out over the plate, and Chirinos knew he got his second home run in as many nights here in Washington. Remember, this guy hit 17 during the regular season.
2 balls and no strikes. So the pitcher spot is due to hit 4th for Houston here in this 6th inning. Josh James is back up for a second time. You feel pretty confident that with the 4-0 lead, with the 5 shutout innings that they've gotten already out of Urquidy, that A.J. Hinch could start his bullpen rotation now. I gave you that note yesterday. catchers have made big contributions offensively. Into left center, another great running grab by Victor Robles. Man, does that guy cover a lot of ground.
Great acceleration and great angles he takes on those hard hit balls. And we mentioned in this spacious outfield, you need somebody that can really go get him. And again, great acceleration on contact, and he runs it down in the alley, big extra bases away from the catcher Chirinos. Boy, you got to have a good outfit in this big ballpark. This is back in the 5th inning when he takes one away from Michael Brantley, a line drive sinking away from Robles. He stays on it.
Here's Marisnick now. I mean, he's got like a Barry Sanders-like first step. Lightning quick. Marisnick singled, stole the base in the 4th. 2 out, bases empty. And 1-1 now. Washington's just got to get something cooking with the bats. Completely shut down yesterday. They stranded a bunch of base runners, 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Tonight, it hasn't been a story of missed opportunity. It's that there really haven't been any opportunities. 1-2 to Marisnick. Aledmus Diaz would bat next should Marisnick get on base. If not, the Astros might roll the dice with another inning from Urquidy. Why not?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the situation. It happened for the Nationals in that regard when they had a pinch hitter ready should the pitcher spot come up in the last half inning. Bottom of the 5th, that wasn't the case, so the pitcher spot due up first in the bottom of the 6th.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jake Marisnick.
If you decide to send Urquidy back out there, you'll have a pinch hitter, and then the top of the order, Turner and Eaton. The one guy that we have heard from hints he doesn't want to have face Urquidy for 3 times, Anthony Rendon.
Foul tips hung on to by Gomes. The strikeout recorded for Corbin, capping off a 1-2-3 6th in what is possibly his final inning of the night. To the bottom of the inning, still 4-0 Astros.